All right, so at this point you should have Java 8 already installed on your Windows computer. This video is going to go through how to install Eclipse on a Windows computer. So go to the download link, and this will take you to the Eclipse download page. An important decision you have to make is, are you downloading the 32-bit version of Eclipse or the 64-bit version? And this should have already been determined by the version of Java you installed. So if you did the 32-bit version of Java, you should do the 32-bit version of Eclipse. If you do the 64-bit version of Java, do the 64-bit version of Eclipse. If those two versions don't match up bitwise, then they tend to have an error. I think the error code is like 13. It's very confusing. So because on my machine I installed the 32-bit version of Java, I'm going to do the 32-bit version of Eclipse. And there's a whole bunch of mirrors that you could use. What a mirror is like there are alternate download sites. So right now it's suggesting I'm downloading from Canada. I could also download from Indiana University, Columbia, so you can switch up your mirror if you want, but I'm just going to click the download link that they gave me. If you'd like to donate to the Eclipse project, you're more than welcome to, but you don't have to. So almost done downloading. It's a small download compared to the Java download, much smaller. And now I'm going to run their installer program. So the installer program is going to give you the options to decide what kind of version of Eclipse you want and what features you want to have. We're going to do kind of the standard installation because we don't need all the really advanced features. All right, here's the installer. You're just going to pick the very first option, Eclipse IDE for Java developers. And then it's going to tell you where it's going to install the Eclipse program. So here it's going to tell you where it's going to install it. On my computer, it's going to install it on C, Users, Matfa, Eclipse, Java Mars. If you'd like it to go somewhere else, click on this folder icon, and then you can pick where on your computer you'd like it to show up. This is a fine location for me, so I'm going to install it. Accept. And then this process will take a little while because it has to download the relevant Eclipse files that we need. So it's going to look like it's going really fast. Then I think it's going to like stall out for a little bit while it's downloading the files we need for this version of Eclipse. Oh, here it goes. We're picking up speed. It's almost done, and yay, it's done. So you don't have to launch it right away. In fact, I'm not going to. I'm going to close it. I don't want to launch it now. Instead, I want to show you what it's done. So I picked C, Users, on this computer. It's Matfa, Eclipse, Java Mars, Eclipse. And here's the actual executable. So on your Windows machine, it may show up somewhere else, the executable. You also very likely are able to just go to the Start menu and find Eclipse in your Start menu to run it. But anyway, at this point, you should be able to open the Eclipse IDE. And we'll see if it's set up right. It's going to ask you where you want your workspace to be. Remember, at school, you want to pick your J drive. You should have a folder called Workspace to select. At home, you can pick it wherever you want it to be. And please don't check this box ever. And here we go. I've got Eclipse open. Because I had a workspace at school already set up, it loaded my project that I had. For most of you, when you open this up the first time, you'll just see a welcome screen, and you'll have to create your own first projects. That's it. So if you went through this tutorial correctly, you should have installed the Eclipse IDE for Windows. And when you open it up, you should have an environment where if you make projects and run them, it should show you the output. If you have any questions, please let me know.